So now we're going to find the sample variance and the sample standard deviation of these 10 GPAs that are here. All right, so just as I did with the last example, I have put them in a chart. We can ignore this left-hand side. That's the last example. All right, but let's notice that all of the 10 GPAs are here on the left, and on the right, in this column, I am now going to take this GPA and square it. So 1.90 times 1.90, and that answer will go here. That gives me 3.61. When I square the 3, I'm just going to get 9. Now I'll just keep my decimals going here. 2.53 times 2.5 ends up giving me 6.4009. And now let's do 3.71 times 3. And that's going to give us 13.7641. Now 2.12 times 2.12, which is 4.4944. Now 1.76 times 1.76, and that gives us 3.0976. And now 2.71 times 2.71, and we get 7.3441. And now 1.39 squared, that gives 1.9321. Whoops, except I can't. 9321. 4 squared is going to give us 16. And then 3.3 squared, and we get 11.0889. Now notice as I did every single one of these calculations, I kept all of their decimal places, and we want to do that. We don't want to lose those decimal places. Now let's take the X column, add up everything in that column, and put that answer right here. And then we'll take the X squared column, add up everything in that column, and put the answer right here. So the X column first. I get 26.45. And now I'll add up the X squared column. And I got 76.7321. Okay, so now we still got our standard deviation formula, or actually our variance formula right there. Let's go ahead and plug into that formula. S squared is going to be top of the fraction first. So we want the sum of the X squared column. So here's our X squared column. The sum is 76.7321. And then we want to subtract off the sum of the X column squared divided by the number of items in our sample. All right, so the sum of the X column is 26.45. And actually, I'm going to square it, so let me do this. And then I want to divide that by 10 pieces of data. And then on the bottom, we'll have 10 minus 1 again, since we have the same number of data. All right, now let's work that out. Doing the 26.45 squared divided by 10 first. When I do that, I get 69.96025. All right, there's my top. And then, of course, 10 minus 1 in the bottom gives me 9. I need to finish that subtraction on the top. That gives me 6.77185 divided by 9. And finally, that last division, we get 0.7524277778. All right, now that is our variance. Let's get the standard deviation by taking the square root of that. And that answer ends up being 0.86742,595. And again, we can round that to whatever our homework is asking for at that point. You'll notice, however, that I didn't round off until I got here.